My name is Dave Scott, and I'm the CEO and founder of Lafley, and we're here to heal the world. Jokes aside, laughter has a lot of medicinal benefits. Not only does it increase your serotonin and dopamine levels, but it also reduces stress and relieves pain. In fact, there's a reason why 5 of the top 20 TED Talks of all time are on the power of laughter. In fact, everyone loves to laugh, and that's why it's an $8.5 billion industry. That's also why it's the #1 search on YouTube, Facebook, and Netflix. So introducing Lafley, the first of its kind app designed to deliver laughter 3 times a day for about, 51 minutes per session. Think of us as a Pandora for stand-up comedy. So there's a couple of different ways that you can actually enter our app. First of all, you can take advantage of our largest on-demand catalog in the world, featuring 700 comedians and over 18,000 hours of comedy. You can also dig into a specific comedian like Jim Gaffigan and actually see what his discography is and see what he's similar to, and also talk to other fans about Jim Gaffigan specifically. You can do the exact same thing with albums. You can dig into the album, check it out, listen to the tracks, and also converse with fans as well. This is 10 times the inventory of Spotify and Pandora. Or, if you really don't know who you actually want to listen to, you can start a radio station. All you got to do is pick your favorite comedian, like Louis C.K., and we actually improve the station over time with over 150 different attributes of comedy. It actually learns as you go. Our algorithm is better than Pandora and Spotify because they actually use manual curation for their stations. The other thing that we do is we just recently launched live stand-up. We've partnered with some of the best comedy clubs and some of the best comedy festivals, like the Moon Tower Comedy Festival, in order to stream guys like Patton Oswalt, Ali Wong, Chris Hardwick, streaming right to your living room. So we're very excited about that new announcement. So we just talked about how we deliver our daily dose of medicine to our fans and comedians, but let's talk about how we actually serve the comedians specifically. Meet Ben Rosenfeld. Ben Rosenfeld is an up-and-coming comedian in New York City. He's been around for about 5 years. He's actually self-published 2 albums. Now the question is, how does he make money on these albums? How does he get exposure? Well, what he can do now is he can actually log on to our brand new self-upload tool. Ben can actually create an account, upload his bio. He can also upload his 2 different albums and all the tracks associated with it, and within hours, it's actually live on our app. He can also log in a little bit later on, check his analytics, see who's been listening, and see how much money he's made directly from our relationship. You and I, we can actually go onto our app, check out the emerging comedians section on the page, and actually find all of Ben's phenomenal work. You can listen to it, you can look at his bio, and you can do everything you could do with someone like a Kevin Hart.
Okay, time's up.
Yeah. Let's hear it for Lafley.
All right. Well done. Give him a little golf clap, an extra one. And we have a pretty strict clock, 3 minutes at the launch festival and during our events. And what we do is now, because no founder will ever stop talking at 3 minutes, they're always going to push for an extra 30 seconds. We just have the microphone up in the control booth. The AV people just go from 100% microphone to 75, 50. Fading. It just fades.
Better than playing music.
I think it's better than like doing the Oscars thing.
Right.
But listen, Brian Alvey, of course, is the founder of Clipisode, and this reminded me a little bit in the last part he was talking about uploading your own stuff. What are your thoughts on Lafley?
Yeah, so I gave him a lot of grief before the conference about his presentation, about his business, because it seemed like, why aren't Pandora and Spotify just going to do this? They have a comedy channel, right? What's your competitive advantage? Why should there be a comedy-specific Pandora when there's already a Pandora, right?
Okay,
that was the big thing. And he had good answers for it. I think the answers got better by the time he got up on stage, which is fantastic. The funny thing was my son, who hasn't downloaded my app, Clipisode, downloaded Lafley and actually tried it out. He really liked it because he watched the pitch prep, and we walked out, and he's like, oh, yeah, I downloaded the app. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, on its face, you would think, I wonder if this will work or not. And what I've learned, apps are extremely hard.
Right.
There's so many apps out there. Discovery is very hard. It's a lot of money to pay for installs. However, subscriptions, which are a new feature that Apple has been promoting, is really working for companies that we've invested in, like Fitbod, Fitbod, and Calm.com. They both have something in common, which is they both provide massive value.
Right.
I think Lafley kind of falls into that as well. I think if it makes you laugh and you discover a new comedian, I actually think that's massive value. People love to laugh. Hey everybody, I'm super excited about our latest partner on This Week in Startups. It's called Cisco Spark. From Cisco, you know Cisco, of course you know Cisco. Cisco Spark is a new meeting platform and a communication platform for teams. And we're using it here at This Week in Startups, and it is life-changing. It can make working together so easy, so pleasant. And in this package, for one low price of free, you get, yes, that's right, free, you get video meetings, team messaging, like chat, you know how that works, digital whiteboarding, I'm going to get into that in a minute, file sharing, and calling. All of this together in one secure app that works on any of your devices, Android, tablet, iPad, iPhone, desktop, you get the idea. And it's the fastest way to host and join meetings, and it works with industry-leading video systems like, yes, the Cisco Spark board. I have the Cisco Spark board, and this is a touch-based, all-in-one device where literally I click and I say, everybody who's in this room, you know, like a chat room, everybody in this Cisco Spark room, I want you to join this video conference. Somebody could be at home, another person could be in a hotel or on the road, on their phone, on the BART. Two people could be in the New York office, two people could be in the San Francisco office. All of a sudden, we're all in one space on the Cisco Spark board with all of our files from that chat room. And we can then pick an image like we did for the launch festival and start drawing on it and saying, hey, let's move these tables here. It is amazing. And the Cisco Spark board comes in 55 inches or 70 inches. It's kind of like an all-in-one touchscreen whiteboard camera with amazing microphones where if you're in the back of the room, it picks you up perfectly. And the video quality, it makes you feel like you're in the same room without having to spend what used to be, I think, $250,000 or $50,000 to outfit a room. You can now do it for low thousands of dollars. It's pretty amazing. I love my Cisco Spark board. And on this very program, This Week in Startups, we're going to start putting Cisco Spark boards in other cities so that entrepreneurs and investors from, say, New York, Los Angeles, maybe London, Berlin, Hong Kong, Tokyo, Seoul, can then video conference into the show, and we can start doing remotes with startups from around the world. How exciting is that? All powered by Cisco Spark and the Cisco Spark board. If you want to see all this exciting stuff and try the software, go to ciscospark.com, ciscospark.com to learn more and sign up for free. Thanks for joining the team, Cisco. Let's get back to this amazing program.